Welcome guys, welcome to our channel Sports and Life. Definitely this will be a life-changing video for many of you guys. So in this particular video we are going to talk about how Cognizant is hiring the freshers and what are the two categories currently they are hiring. So in those two categories, what are the difference and what are the processes which they follow for these two type of candidates. So we will be talking about Gen Z and Gen Z Elevate. So first of all, let us see what are the categories and what are the criterias and what are the things which are required for Gen Z. So in Gen Z, the salary which they provide is of 4 lakhs, and in the first round we will have aptitude questions in which there will be logical reasoning along with some max questions. So those two things will be there in the first round. If you clear the first round, then we'll move to the second round. In second round, the interview will be conducted by subject matter expert, and you will be conducting an interview over there they see what we know from our programming streams. So there will be few questions on the programming things and a few puzzle questions, and one of the puzzle questions which is asked most of the times have been given in the previous video, so please do go and watch that. So definitely they will be seeing that, and also they will be seeing what is written in your resume and what basic skill which you have taken. So those are the things which will be taken into consideration for this particular second round of interview. So if you get selected over there, then there will be a formality of HR interview, so which could be a formality or sometimes it will not be there. So this is about Gen Z, and about Gen Z Elevate there will be 4 lakh salary. Along with that, while joining you will get joining bonus. So it is a one time payment of joining bonus. So over here you will be given first round of skill based assessment test. So if you clear the skill based assessment test, you will be sent to technical knowledge guy. So over there, whatever the programming language you know, maybe it may be C sharp, C, Python, or whatever, along with database knowledge, they will be asking multiple questions on that. So over here, what they will be seeing is your technical skills. Along with that, definitely again they will be seeing the puzzle. They will be asking you a lot of puzzles, and they will be asking about your particular stream. So this is what they are going to see. So there are multiple questions like if Gen Z person gets selected or rejected, what will happen if an Elevate guy does not perform well. That I'll be telling in the further part of the interview, so that you stick to the interview. And whatever effort I have taken in for making the interview for last 3 days, definitely it will not go on waste. So I have asked multiple interviewers as well as I know a lot of panelists, so definitely this will be really a good help for you. So first of all, what they look initially, so first of all they look into your whether you are presentable, whether you are dressed properly, whether you are keeping a smile on your face, whether you are greeting well, whether your communication skill is really good. So first of all, what they ask most of the time, and you need to be prepared about it, is your introduction. So in the introduction, what you need to know is that first you need to tell about yourself, which college you belong, and what are your interests, and definitely on whatever the project or whatever the technical papers you have worked in. So don't fake, be honest about it, and explain about yourself. So you need to be prepared over here, and it is very important. So this is a breaker question. If you are really bad in the communication skill, definitely he will try to calm you down. Some interviewers try to calm you down, but few interviews reject then and there because of your lack in communication skill, because the interviewers have been told that if there is no good communication skill, definitely do not select the candidate. So be prepared about that. And secondly, if you are showing attitude and you try to argue with the uh, particular interviewer, then think that your chances are getting diminished. So if you want to show this is my attitude, I'm going to stay with that, and if you see some movies and come and try to replicate that, please better not take the interview, because what they are trying to see over here is professionalism, and if you they see something which is not matching that particular thing, they will definitely reject you. So be confident and be polite, as most of the top people in the world and well-known people in the world, like AB de Villiers, which is given in the figure, or it could be Mahendra Singh Dhoni, or it could be even Rahul Dravid. Most of them are cool and polite, so people will remember them tomorrow also, only because they are uh, good with the people. So be polite. Along with that, one more thing which needs to be told is like, whatever the result may be, give your best. So this is very important. Give your best and don't think about the result, whether you are selected or rejected. This may not be the last opportunity of your life, definitely. So don't get disappointed on that. Just give your best and be a team player. So you need to use such kind of words like, you need to have a situation where you are team player. They may ask you situation based questions, because they know that you will not be that much technically well versed, but definitely they will be asking a lot of situation based questions. Along with that, one of the very most important thing about Cognizant is they 100% ask about why Cognizant. Tell me about Cognizant. So why do you want to get selected in Cognizant? If there are multiple other offers from other MNCs, why do you prefer Cognizant? So this is the kind of questions they may ask you. Be prepared for that, because this is 100% questions. So along with that, know about your surroundings, just like your college, because if you have not done your introduction well, after few minutes they may ask about your college, your state, your country, your city, so that these are very easy topics to talk about, and they feel that you may know a lot about your surroundings. So that is one reason they ask easy topics like that. If you some people really hesitate to talk about themselves, so they ask something about that. Please know about these things. So this is like a few icebreakers which interviewer wants to give you a topic, maybe one or two topic, but definitely please do be prepared for that. If you are prepared, you can answer it better. So along with that, so let us go from first. Uh, Dress well, keep a smile, be polite, and give your best. Don't think about the results. Um, Use the words like team player, and know about your surroundings. Give a proper intro. Um, know about your college. Know about the activities you have written in your profile. Know about your city. Know about your state. Know about your country. So these will really help. And there will be some questions on your particular stream itself. If for example, if you are from mechanical, they will ask couple of things about lathe machine or something. So you should be really able to answer easy questions like that. If you are from electrical, then they will ask something about uh, motors or something else. Because I'm not from electrical, definitely I'll not be knowing about that. If you are from EC, they may ask about networking is very common topic they ask. So be prepared for computer networks topic for sure, because this company Cognizant works in computer networking. So definitely I have seen many interviewers asking about that, especially if they are from that particular streams. So be prepared for that. Your And next thing is like, they will ask at least couple of questions on puzzles and logical ability. So look into couple of puzzles and try to not do the particular problem, know how to solve the problem. So if even if you don't give the correct answer, if you give something very near to that but your logical thinking is right, that's what they are trying to see. So be happy and be thankful and be thanksgiving whenever it is required. So the next set of things, definitely I have made a mistake in spelling writing over there. uh, I request you. So Apart from that, definitely logical reasoning. So definitely you need to know about that. Problem solving is one thing they will be looking at, and whatever basic skill you have mentioned, right? You might have mentioned one skill or two skill. Definitely know about those skills. They will ask about that skills. They are supposed to ask about that skills. That's why that particular column is really given over there, and they will mark against that particular skill set. Along with that, if you're talking about something certification that you have made, please know things about that certification. They will not get agreed on just showing a certificate. Know about it. Otherwise, don't show it. Just write the skill, learn about that skill. For example, if you're writing Java, learn about Java. If you're writing Python, learn about Python. If you're writing C Sharp, learn about C Sharp. So whatever is in your resume, it should be there. And very most common questions most of the people will be asking you to tell is, what is your strength, what is your weakness, so what are your pros and cons, so how do you react to situation, so tell me a situation where you were in real trouble and how did you come out of it. So don't make it too much dramatic, so that they know that it is really not true. So make it even if it is small, make it realistic. So that's what is more important. Apart from that, what else you need to know is like, these are things which are told by cognizant people to look while candidate is interviewing. The candidate should be looking at the screen. So if he looks somewhere else, definitely he's been prompted, so directly reject him. So along with that, they look into body language, whatever you are showing. So be confident and show a positive body language. If it is negative, definitely it's going to hamper you. Along with that, they will also ask for your Aadhaar card or government ID, both soft copy and hard copy. Hard copy to be shown, soft copy to be sent sometimes. So be ready for that. Don't go and pick your soft copy or hard copy after the interview starts. So that's the reason these kind of videos are really helpful. And please do put a like, so that I know that whatever I am giving, like for the community, it will give back to me as well. I'll be putting on couple of other interviews. After getting information, I am getting information of MIDIS labs and TCS for next week. So I'll be putting a video on that, all the interview questions and what are the do's and don'ts. So please do like that. So and support me. So you need to have Aadhaar card, and whenever the interviewer asks you, do you have any questions for him, please do ask any question, so that they know that you are showing some sort of interest towards the interview process which is happening. So these are a few of the things which need to be told. Along with that, I just want to tell each and every candidate all the best, and let and definitely look into the questions which are from different sites. Like definitely you would have got lot of interview questions leaked after your friend takes up an interview. Ask them what they have asked and prepare for that. So in next couple of interviews, I will be asking multiple people what they have asked in your previous rounds of interview, who are taking up cognizant interview as well as TCS interview, and I'll be putting uh, in this particular YouTube page. Please do like, share, and subscribe, so that we will be able to reach pretty fast.